Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 2 in English 101B. I hope you had a great first week of classes and a wonderful weekend. This week, we get to really get started with analyzing discourse communities, which this is a lot of fun. I love assigning this paper. I love going through this material. I love it. But I also want to give you guys some review material on the basics of paragraphing and unifying a paper through different sentence types. So I have some lecture notes for you guys on that. It's called Lecture Notes Paragraphing Review. Download and put that PowerPoint into slideshow mode. Watch everything that comes up on your screen. And then I also have a set of lecture notes specific to discourse community analysis. I've split this set of lecture notes into two parts. So I'm giving one half of it this week. It's a really big presentation. I'm giving one half this week, and I'll give the next half next week. Okay, so review this discourse community's one set of lecture notes this week. Okay, all right, so that's our lecture material this week. And then if you haven't yet, Understanding Discourse Communities by Dan Melzer is key. He breaks everything down in such an understandable and relatable way. And he just says things so much better than I could ever even hope to say regarding discourse communities. So I love his essay. It's on point. So make sure that you've read that if you haven't yet. All right, this week assignments, we have a discussion board looking at discourse communities. We have also a check-in at the end of the week and a journal assignment. If you've never had me before for class, the journal assignments are weekly assignments that we'll go through until week 9. So make sure that you get that submitted this week as well. I have an activity for you all on paragraphing, and we also, very importantly, have a first draft due of our major paper. Right, this is not meant to be scary. This is meant to be helpful. It's the instructor review of major paper number 1. I want you to upload 2 paragraphs minimum of your discourse community analysis essay. And this is where I have the opportunity to take a look at what you've written and tell you whether or not you're on the right track, if you need to make any revisions, if you need to completely scrap what you've got and start the brainstorming process over. So this is a chance for me, an opportunity for me to get eyes on your paper and to give you some direction before you get too involved in the writing process to turn back and make some changes. All right, so please do make sure that you follow the instructions for that assignment and get that uploaded this week as well. Now, there's also some extra credit. Extra credit is never mandatory, but it is highly encouraged. The extra credit that I assign for our class largely will be related to grammar. So I have a set of grammar lecture notes, and then you can upload a set of exercises. You can complete a quiz. You don't have to do either of those things. You can do one or the other. And we'll have more extra credit along those lines, very similar throughout the quarter. Okay, so if you don't do it this time, don't worry, there will be a chance later on. All right, I believe that's all that I have for you guys today. Oh, last note, I will be entering in grades for last week's assignments. I tend to go really light and easy on the first week assignments as far as grading goes. So if you notice that you've got like say 0.5 points or 1 point docked, make sure that you check the assignment for the comments to see what's going on there. I like to try to be fairly gentle with the first assignments and let you guys know what needs to be done differently so that when we get to next week, the next week, you can dive in and do things correctly. So again, if you notice that there are any points off, make sure that you check your assignment comments or get in touch with me directly if you don't see anything there that would indicate why you've lost points on an assignment. And moving forward after this week, I'll be grading things normally. But the first week of assignments, I try to go pretty gentle and easy on you guys. Um, Again, I want you to succeed. I want you guys to understand what my expectations are. So if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to get in touch. If anything is confusing, if you don't understand the lecture notes, if you can't get a link to work, get in touch with me. I am here for you guys as a resource and to impart any kind of knowledge that I have to help you throughout the course. All right. Have a great week, guys.